What's up, my people? It's your boy E. I'm here. Now, somebody commented on one of my videos talking about how this program has basically caused a lot of people to have PTSD. And I totally agree. I agree. Basically, from just my experiences alone, I know it does, and in a sense, it'll make you feel like anything and everything that has some sort of familiar look, some sort of familiar, just way of being or doing. If it seems similar or feels the same as what you already get from the triggers that you already got from this program, it's going to make you feel like that whatever you see is a part of it. So all in all, your triggers from the program is basically what puts you in this PTSD, because you see it so much, you've seen it everywhere you went, and because of the program and so many people being involved in it, it makes you think that damn shit, everybody might be involved. And to tell you the truth, it could be anybody. To tell you the truth, so in a sense, I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that I really do. In a way, experience it all the time, to where I feel like something that was similar or the exact same thing that has happened from any of my triggers that I've gotten from this program made me feel like it made me feel like that. Oh, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? I get an uneasy feeling, and so I start feeling like, this is a part of it. I know it is. I know it. I know. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it might not even be that. It might just be a person actually doing something that they normally do, and it just seems like it's a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So in certain senses, it probably is, but in certain senses, it's probably not. And so what it is basically a psychological game within your mind, because if this program can make you feel like any and everybody is a part of it, or is doing, or if anybody do anything remotely similar to what you've seen from the program, it's basically going to make you feel like that is a part of the program. You know what I'm saying? You see how easy the mind fuck is? It's easy to put your mind in that space because of so many situations that you already seen, so many things that already put you in the mind frame of feeling like, damn, that's a part of this shit. Damn, I know that shit. I know what that look like. That's gotta be it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it does. You know what I'm saying? Even when I'm at work, it be certain things people do that make me feel like that they are part of this shit too. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I have to remind myself that even if they are doing something that I feel like is a trigger, that makes me feel like that they are a part of something that that I feel like has been going against me. You know what I'm saying? But in a way, nowadays I feel like has made me stronger. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really look at it as, okay, it's going against me that bad like I used to. Even though in a sense I kind of feel like, yeah, it is, because I feel like there are intentions that are behind it that make me feel that way. But all in all, I feel like, oh, it's just making me stronger. But at the same time, even when I feel like that, I have to remind myself that, no matter what they did, no matter what they might have done to make me feel some sort of way or cause me to feel like they're a part of this system, what the fuck is it gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, so fucking what? I just feel like this. That ain't gonna stop me from getting my money. That shit ain't gonna stop me from shining. That shit ain't gonna stop me from paying my bills. That shit ain't gonna stop me from continuing to do what I gotta do to keep myself above water and maintaining and sustaining. Is that shit like? So it's like, yeah, you do that. You know what I'm saying? But get what? You just doing that, and I'm still showing you it ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I have to look at God. I'm like, if God got my back, what the fuck is any of these things that triggered me gonna do to me? You know what I'm saying? What are they really gonna do to me? You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, because I'm human. We are all human. So with that being said, we're gonna feel something. Shit might trigger you. And guess what? I'm not saying it's not gonna trigger you, because shit still triggers me to this day. But I'm gonna tell you right now, what happens is when it do happen, and I do feel like I have gotten some sort of PTSD, because I do feel like I got PTSD from it. But when it does trigger me, I have to overcome what has triggered me. You know what I'm saying? So at that moment when I'm getting triggered, I have to do something to hop over that hurdle. You know what I'm saying? Because all it is a hurdle. It's just an obstacle in your way. You know what I'm saying? While you're doing what you're doing, these things are basically obstacles. And so while you're going through these obstacles and these hurdles that you got to jump over, you just have to realize and find a way to get past it. And my way of me doing it, because everybody gonna have their own way. I don't know, some things that work for me might work for other people. It might not. So I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, this is what you gotta do, because I don't know if that's what you gotta do. You are different from me. I am different from you. We all have different ways of handling things. Some of us do things just different. And so I'm not gonna say that this is gonna work for y'all, but for me, when I get a trigger like that, when it happens, I have to really think to myself and then understand, like, is that really finna stop me? Like, I'm still doing what I gotta do. Like, okay, that, even if that person is a part of it, even if that person is an op, you know what I'm saying? Like, do I give a fuck? This person still has to sit here and watch me get my shine on, get my grind on, elevate, you know what I'm saying? Grow. This person still has to watch me while they doing that to trigger me. If the plan behind what they're doing to trigger me is really an intention to trigger me, they still gotta watch me do my thing. They still gotta watch me grow. Cause I'm still not gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? You still not finna stop me. You know what I mean? It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? God got my back. So when God got my back, I know who's watching it. God's watching it. All I gotta do is watch my front. You know what I'm saying? That's how I think in my head. You know what I'm saying? When I know God got my back, all I gotta do is watch my front. Make sure that I'm not putting myself in a position that's gonna cause me to get in some sort of trouble or some sort of bullshit. All I gotta do is make sure what I'm doing is what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever's going on behind my back, whatever people doing over here on the left or on the right, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about that. Because the most important person here is me. Fuck these people. You know what I'm saying? If it comes down to me having to feel that way. But I'm just saying, there are ways to you have to figure out a way to defeat that what's triggering you in that moment. Because you're gonna feel it. And I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm like just Mr. Hulk and I done conquered it all. No. I get all these feelings too. You know what I'm saying? Basically, I'm still, the PTSD is still here with me from the program. And certain things still do trigger me. But I don't let it control me, because when it does come about, I found a way to get past it. So what you must do is find a way to get past the trigger that's triggering you. Because I know we all have grown PTSD from this. But, and there's going to be a lot of things that trigger you. It's going to be a lot of things that that trigger you, that's still going to trigger you. Even if a person's not intentionally trying to do it, they might just be doing something that's similar to what already triggers you going through this program. You know what I'm saying? But in that moment, you have to figure out how to conquer that. And trust me, it's not like I'm not saying it's going to be easy breezy, but it can get easier and become much more easier as you go along the way. The more and more you go through it. It is a tough road we have to face. and it is a battle. You know what I'm saying? It's a battle every day, especially when you feel like, damn, you know, anybody you run across gonna do something, might do something that trigger you. You know what I'm saying? And then when it does happen, you might feel like, damn, this person is behind this bullshit, is a part of the bullshit. You might have talked to somebody that you had a good conversation with, and you know, you feel like, oh, this person pretty cool, right? And then all of a sudden, something that they did triggered you. And then you feel like, damn, man, this motherfucker, man, this nigga here behind this shit, man. This motherfucker with this shit, man. Bullshit ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It'll do that to you. Cause those are basically words that I have used in my head talking about somebody. Because I felt like this person was behind some shit, even though we had a good conversation and shit and things was all right for a second. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like but at the same time, I don't trip because, you know, I stopped tripping because I realized that I'm cool by myself, so I don't need nobody. You know what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong, sometimes when you do talk to people, and sometimes if you have a good conversation with somebody, you feel like, all right, that person may be cool, right? But then you see something that triggers you, or something that makes you feel like a person is behind something that you didn't think that they would be. It kind of gives you a feeling like of damn. It puts a feeling upon you, a disappointing feeling. You know what I'm saying? Or like, you know, just an eerie feeling of damn. I can't believe that another motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I say, man, when you learn to be alone and be happy being alone, these type of things don't really mess with you no more, because, you know, you kind of like are not tripping about, you know, a person could be here or they can be fucking gone. You know what I'm saying? You still good no matter what. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Certain things like that can cause you to feel some sort of way. And it's a part of the PTSD that you have grown from this program. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and that person might not even be that way. But at the same time, it doesn't even matter to you, because even if that person is, do you really have to have that person in your life? Is it really so hard to kick that motherfucker to the side and keep moving until you find somebody else who does seem like they fit the part to be around you? I mean, does it really hurt you that bad to not be able to shoo a motherfucker here to the side when it's needed? Because I know it used to be hard for me, especially if I felt like we had something in common. We talked about shit, like we could have been real cool and some shit. And especially when it's like that, when you feel like a person you actually can blend well with a person. You know what I'm saying? You and a person actually can get along pretty damn good, and you feel like, oh damn, this could lead to a better friendship or something. This could go somewhere. This could be something. You know what I'm saying? But that is the challenge right there in itself too, is if you cannot remove this person when needed. Because anybody could seem cool. Everybody love good first impressions. Everybody love to put on a good ass face to show you when they first meet you. But just because that face look good from the beginning don't mean that face is not gonna crack and break at the end, and you gonna see some ugly motherfucker that you didn't want to see. You know what I'm saying? So with anybody who come into your life, you got to be prepared to boot that motherfucker on. Get that motherfucker fuck on. Like, get your ass down the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? It might be 100 or 1,000. It might be 200, 300, 400 people that might come across your path, and you might just have to. They might come in and you better just boot their bitch ass to the side. But you got to be ready to do that shit. You got to be able to do that shit. You got to have no problem doing that shit. You know, that has to be something that might need to be some sort of second nature way of being with you, because, you know, a lot of people might come into your life and you might just have to kick a lot of people the fuck on. You know, because as you realize, a lot of people that was in your life already deserved for you to do that to them, but you didn't. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? And guess what we found out in the end? That it should have happened. You know what I'm saying? And so that on top of knowing that and having that in your arsenal to do, that helps with the PTSD of you being able to not be scared to remove a motherfucker if they show you something that you don't like. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that, you know, that you should just remove any and everybody that might have triggered you, because some people might not have triggered you on purpose, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, you don't have to get too close to people. Like, you don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should be okay with being alone, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that you not being close to somebody doesn't really matter, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't really hold weight, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make shit feel like it's too much or something, or like it doesn't make you feel too bad, you know what I'm saying? Because they're not apart or they're not getting closer to you, it doesn't make you feel too bad. So just like with me at work, all the people that's at work, they're just company. They're just company. You know what I'm saying? They're not people that's in my life. They're just people that's keeping me company while we're at work. People that I can be cordial around. You know, people that I have to be cordial around to actually coexist, co-work with. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not tripping. I'm not here looking for the best friend or the best homie in the world. No, I'm not looking for none of that. If we having a talk, we talk. If we have good conversation, we have good conversations. But that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that we're finna be the best friends. It doesn't mean that we're gonna be talking every day. No, it don't mean that. So when people show me triggers, do things that make me feel like they're a part of things, or even if they're not a part of it, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't bother me. I find a way to get over it because it's not like I care. I've been cool by myself for the longest, you know what I'm saying? I've been good. So why do I care? Why should that stop me? That's what I use to get over it. That's what I have to use to get over mine. You will find your way. If my way works for you, cool. That's good. But if it doesn't, you will find a way. You will find your way. And I pray to God that you do. You know? So, I'm just shooting this message at y'all because I felt like somebody's actually talked about this in one of my comments, and you know, it made a lot of sense, and I really felt like, you know what, I haven't really touched on nothing like that yet, and it's just my 2 cents on how I feel about it. But anyways, y'all, I holler at y'all, man. Y'all stay up now. All praise to the Most High, man. And I'm out. All right, peace.